All right, everyone, welcome in. Big Nate Gaming here, part of the Triple Threat Syndicate. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some news, some big news. As of today, Big Nate Gaming and the Triple Threat Syndicate, along with Grizzly Thunder, are now sponsored. That's right. All of our streams from now on are sponsored thanks to Dubby Energy. So, with that said, if you want to try Dubby out for yourself, go to Dubby.gg, and when you purchase something, enter the enter the code Big Nate Energy and save yourself 10% at checkout. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the beginning, the inaugural, the very first Fan Forged Wrestling, a new company with right now I only have a handful of creations, mainly creations of my own, myself, Grizzly Thunder, TTV Velo, and a few other members of my family who either like professional wrestling, watch professional wrestling, talk about professional wrestling, etc., etc. So tonight, the very first show, we're going to name a heavyweight champion for the company. Now, keep in mind, very first show, we're going to have a lot of talent on this show that have been seen on TV before, whether it be WWE, TNA, AEW, New Japan, wherever they've been showcased before. But if you want to take part in Fan Forged Wrestling, this is a company for the fans. We hold one big show. I've got it time frame about August, September. I'll have the schedule up of all of our big events, but it is a viewer's choice. Everybody from Twitch, YouTube, anybody that joins in and views FanForged Wrestling, I will put polls up during our weekly shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you, the fans, will get to vote on championship matches. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We had an unexpected visitor in the house. We are sitting here. I'm in the living room streaming, and we just, it's raining outside, and we just had a frog jump into the house. Welcome to Big Nate's Gaming, where anything can happen. So if you hear noises in the background, I do apologize. That is my daughter screaming that there's a frog in the house. So if you hear noises in the background, people are scared and running and etc. So right here, man. All right. So as I was saying, we're going to do a viewers choice event where you, the fans, will get to vote on championship matches, top tier contenders, who's going to fight for those championships, match stipulations, you name it, it's going to have in it. Tonight, I know it's a Wednesday night. Usually we'll be streaming FanForged Wrestling on Tuesday and Thursday nights, our regular shows. And then our big events are the second Sunday of every month. So if this is something you're interested in and you want to join FanForged Wrestling, send me a DM, post in the comments, and I will hit you up with details. I am streaming on PC. So if you have a character that you wanted, if you have a character that you want to be showcased, it has to be where I can download it from the PC. If not, send me your character ideas and I can create you and I can put you in the game. All right. So with that said, when I get more stars, when I get more created, or you, the fans, start sending me in character ideas or have me download your characters, I will start weeding out some of the WWE superstars. And this will be 100% fan created. So, with that said, we're going to stream a few hours tonight. Try to do maybe 8 to 10 matches. And then the main event tonight will be a huge, uh, sorry, I got an email that I had to check. Uh, the main event will be a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. The winner will become the inaugural FanForged Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. So, I think I've wasted enough people's time just sitting back yapping. So, let's go ahead and start up with the first match of the night. Now, I am not playing these matches, these are all simulated matches. So, want to get that out in the open right now. This is strictly computer versus computer. So, opening matchup of the night will be a one-on-one match. And let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the random button once. Whoever it lands on is going to be the opening match. Mystery Star. Interesting. One more time. Wow, Terry Funk. All right. And he will get set to take on the Undertaker. All right. Well, this should be a interesting match to say the least. The Undertaker versus Terry Funk. So Terry Funk, a awesome legend. I've been a pro wrestling fan since the late 80s all the way to present day. And Terry Funk was always one of those wrestlers that I was instantly drawn to, just the amount of brutality that he would put upon himself. That and his matches with Mick Foley, or at the time Cactus Jack, especially in the branding iron match, that was a big time brutal match. On the other hand, you have another, well, living legend, The Undertaker. The Undertaker, I had the opportunity to see in person. It was a Monday Night Raw. Of course, I was setting up in the nosebleed section of the arena, but he rolled down to the ring on his motorcycle, and this was during the Jim Ross Appreciation Day, where Vince McMahon pretty much forced Jim Ross to kiss his butt with the Undertaker's help. And that was when the Undertaker went and turned heel on the crowd. Shocking moment. My personal opinion, one of the most shocking heel turns in the business today. And who can argue the fact one of the greatest WrestleMania records of all time? Never duplicated, won't happen again, at least in my lifetime, but one of the greatest WrestleMania records of all time. Also, another personal opinion, it's a shame that Brock Lesnar had to end the streak. I was honestly hoping that that streak would never be broke. And starting things right off with a big boot by the dead man, Terry Funk, reverse elbow. Terry Funk laying it in on the Undertaker. Undertaker reverses with a running DDT. Hard clothesline by Terry Funk. Undertaker reverses the suplex into a schoolboy. Referee counts, not even a one count. Scoop slam coming up. Nope. Terry Funk reverses. Chop block by Terry Funk. Terry Funk now working on the knee of the dead man. This match going back and forth to start us off on Fan Forged Wrestling. Stun gun on the top rope. Both men rolling in and out of the ring. Inside cradle. One one count only, says the referee. Undertaker putting Terry Funk back on his shoulders, hoists him up in the air, and drops him down face first. Undertaker goes for the cover. One, two, and a 2 count. Big boot by the dead man. Terry Funk rolls out of the ring, comes back in. Scoop slam by Terry Funk. High back body drop by Terry Funk. Oh, Undertaker going for the choke slam, and Terry Funk reverses it. Back elbow by the dead man. This match has been back and forth. Don't know what Undertaker was trying, but Terry Funk blocks it. Oh, rake the back. Going for a neck breaker and connects. Terry Funk goes for the cover. One, two, and oh, almost. Terry Funk maybe sizing up for that Texas pile driver. Oh, Undertaker reverses it. Terry Funk trying to suplex again and connects this time. Looked like a stunner by Terry Funk. There it is, the Texas pile driver. Nope, power bomb. Oh, face first into the turnbuckle. Honestly, thought he was going for a buckle bomb, and he kind of did, but dropped him face first on the turnbuckle instead. Clothesline over the top rope goes Terry Funk. Oh, Undertaker slams him down hard. Terry Funk trying for a clothesline, but Undertaker reverses right out at ringside in front of the fans. Drops Terry Funk down right on his throat. Looked like Taker was going for a big boot again. Referee's starting to count on the outside. Undertaker going to the top rope. Not very often the dead man flies, but we're going to see a dead man fly, y'all. Oh, he connects with a diving fist, tries the leg drop and missed. Terry Funk busted wide open. Undertaker goes with a double handed choke slam. setting him up. Looked like he was going to set him up for the choke slam again and was blocked. Back elbow by Terry Funk. Terry Funk choking the dead man in the corner. Referee needs to get in there and break it up. Terry Funk going for a moonsault. Yes, he is, and he connects. This going to be it. 1, 2, and Undertaker kicks out at 2. DDT by Terry Funk. Undertaker trips up Terry Funk. Oh, chest first into the steel steps. That's going to crack some ribs. DDT on the outside by The Undertaker and hits him with a leg drop. Referee's count is up to 5. Both of these men might be counted out. This might end in a draw. No, Terry Funk. I was going to say Terry Funk says no, but Undertaker does not make it in the ring. Will he be counted out? Referee is up to 8. Referee's to 9. And that's it. The Undertaker counted out, could not make it back into the ring in time. Terry Funk is your winner. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First match of the night underway, or just now over with. All right, sorry about that. I was going in and trying to change some of the audio settings. I noticed that when I was talking, the crowd was louder than my voice. So hopefully this will change a little bit. Hopefully. If not, I will have a new microphone soon with better audio. Just bear with me. Also, I noticed that my stream is lagging a bit, and I apologize. Our internet service really does suck here, and usually when it rains and the weather's bad, it doesn't get any better. So bear with me through all the technical difficulties and everything, and I promise you it will get better as time goes on. Same with Grizzly Thunder. We do have an opportunity to get new PCs, new equipment, new mics, new setups. Those are all will be coming soon, and all I can tell you is that the show will get better. Like I said, this is the first show. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be technical issues. It's bound to happen. So just bear with me. It'll get better. But why not? Let's go ahead and I don't want to create, not right now, anyways. I'll do all that off stream. I don't want to bore you with creating talent and other things. Also, when I create your superstar, or that if you have me to download it off of Community Creations, if I download it off of Creations, whatever you name your superstar, put in the social media tag your gamer tag. That way, when you come out, I can properly introduce you in chat to who you are as far as a wrestler goes. If it does not have a social tag, they are an NPC basically. They're just basic creations that I've done. So my creation right now, it does not have a gamer tag. It doesn't. Grizzly Thunders does not have a gamer tag. They will. But if you could just do me that favor and put your gamer tag in the social link, you'll see it on your name creation when you create your superstar. If you could put your gamer tag, that would be awesome because then I know who you are in chat and I can give you a proper shout out to promote you and to showcase that that's who you are. So now we're going into our second match of the night. By the way, that first match, Undertaker and Terry Funk, amazing. Uh, you know what? Let's change things up a little bit. Let's go Extreme Rules. All right, that looks good. All right, and also I've played the Universe mode on here. I'm still not 100% familiar with the workings of it. So what I'm going to do, at least for now, is set up the matches like this. Hey, Summer Chick 42, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Glad that you're here. I appreciate the love. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow just like Summer Chick did, all you got to do is hit the follow button. It's 100% free. It costs absolutely nothing, and I would greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 50 followers. I'm now sponsored by W Energy, and it would be greatly appreciated if you just hit the follow button. You don't have to comment, you don't have to like, although that would be greatly appreciated too. Just press the follow button, and I'd be happy with that. So, Summer Chick, once again, Thank you for following. We're going to get set for the second match of the night. And, Bo, like I was saying though, with Universe Mode, I will not be using Universe Mode to book the shows. I will be booking the shows just like this. Now, bear with me for one moment. I've got to get the correct name. I don't want to mess up on it. I've been messing up on a lot of stuff here lately. All right. So I will be using PWFT to track the wins, the losses, championship matches, the shows, and everything like that. If you're not aware of what PWFT is, it is Pro Wrestling Federation Tracker. They can be checked out at pwftgame.com. It's an awesome service. You can set up your calendar, your roster, your brands, title matches, title rankings, tournaments, factions, tag teams, key stories, and just recently they they put up a draft section. So we get enough people on our roster that just might happen soon. Although I will say I am not sponsored by PWFT, but before I started streaming professional wrestling games like WWE 2K26, I had a eFed through Total Extreme Wrestling or TEW that I would keep track of my shows and everything on that. I love it. I love how easy it is to use. It breaks everything down: wins, losses, championship history, you name it. Gotcha. Sorry, I was talking to Grizzly Thunder there for a moment. Yes, if you're not aware or just following, Grizzly Thunder and I live in the same household. We've been buddies now for what, 3 years going on, roughly? Yeah. So we live together, and there's reasons behind it. Not today, but I will be going live on all my social media accounts, telling my story, how I wound up where I am today, what I've been through, and why I'm living in the situation that I'm in. Not saying that it's a bad situation, it's one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. But me and Grizzly Thunder, we're best friends, we're like brothers. TTV Velo, same situation. All three of us live in the same house together, and we're just trying to build a great community with great people who is willing to put in the effort and the time to have fun and wants to build people up and not tear them down. That's what this channel is all about. That's what Grizzly Thunder's account is all about. So, from the bottom of my heart, before we get into the second match, guys, I just wanted to get that off my chest and thank every single one of you. Even if you don't put in chat any comments and you just come in and watch just for, even if it's just for 10 seconds, I appreciate it because it's showing that there's still people out there that want to see what's available, what kind of people are out there. So, not to get all sappy, not to get all emotional and everything, I appreciate every single one of you. From the lurkers to the chatters to the new follows to the people who's been here since day one. I appreciate every single one of you. So, with that said, we are going to get into our next match. Second match of the night, going to be completely random. It could be one of my creations, it could be a WWE superstar. You don't know because we're going completely mystery here. And if it is one of my creations, I will give the background on who they are and what they're about. There's only like maybe 8 creations on here, I think. Maybe 9 or 10. Don't quote me on that. There might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. Excuse me. So there we go. All right, enough talking. Let's get to it. Extreme Rules. Going to see who the mystery competitors are for this second matchup of the night. And yes, I do have the music turned off because I don't want to copyright. All right. And already the sound is 10 times better. All right. It looks like we may have some females. Is this Nikita Lyons? It is. It is Nikita Lyons. All right. So this is either going to be a female versus female, or this is going to be a mixed match. Time will tell. But apparently, Nikita Lyons, the first competitor in this matchup. Also, stay tuned later tonight. The main event, a 30-person over the top, well, 30-man over the top rope battle royal for the very first Fan Forged Wrestling heavyweight champion. Oh, wow. All right, so we got Nikita Lyons versus Big E. And for those of you who don't follow pro wrestling or is not in the loop, Big E, who is out probably for the rest of his career after a broken neck, Big E probably won't ever wrestle again, you know, but he's enjoying his time as a commentator now. So honestly, I don't blame him. Nikita Lyons keeping Big E grounded. Oh, stiff kick right to the face. Big E responds with some forearm shots to the face. Big E setting up with the Boston Crab. No surprise, Nikita Lyons did not tap out. And Nikita Lyons reverses. Nikita Lyons with an armbar that Big E quickly reverses out of. Back elbow by Big E. Big E now working on the arm of Nikita Lyons. And a couple of back elbow shots by Big E. Okay, make it three. Big E getting fired up here. Carrying Nikita over to the top rope, slamming her back into that top turnbuckle, and goes for the cover. We have one. Not even a 2 count, says the referee. Big E now going outside to get a weapon, and it looks like he's pulling out a ladder. And he's going to wedge it up on the commentator's table. Nikita Lyons with a bag of thumbtacks. And Big E with a steel chair crashes it right into Nikita Lyons' head. Neck breaker by Nikita, right onto the thumbtacks and the steel chair. Big E with a kick to the side of the head. Back and forth action between both Nikita and Big E. Big E setting her up. Nope, reverse. Oh, bare knees first down on the thumbtacks. That cannot feel good. Big E out on that ladder. Nikita splash right through the ladder. Just as if Big E wasn't hurt enough after them thumbtacks going through that ladder. And Nikita getting another bag of thumbtacks and putting them on the outside of the ring this time. Ladder. And Nikita getting another bag of thumbtacks and putting them on the outside of the ring this time. Big E rolls her up. Not even a 1 count. Hard punch right to the gut. Lifts her up on his shoulders. What's he gonna do? Drop her down on the top rope. That's what he's gonna do. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I am hoping that very soon I will have a color commentator joining me for these matches as we present Fan Forged Wrestling Forged in Fire. Drop kick by Nikita Lyons. Oh, going for that split legged leg drop. Landed right on the thumbtacks. You know that could not feel good, especially how she landed. Split legged on the thumbtacks. You got the picture. What's Nikita going for here? Well, goes outside the ring after begging Big E to get up. Setting up another ladder. How many damn ladders are underneath the ring? Look here, this is where I do commentator or commentary at. Do not come over here and mess my table up. Nikita Lyons with another damn bag of thumbtacks. How much more thumbtacks does this match need? Big E with a kendo stick. Hard right hands by Nikita. And a clothesline into the thumbtacks. All the way slam onto the thumbtacks. Russian leg sweep by Nikita Lyons. Sorry, everyone, I'm still here with y'all. Just having a discussion with everybody in the house. I apologize for the being quiet, but I'm back. Nikita Lyons trying to set up Big E, hitting him with a kendo stick. Big E's not having none of it. Nikita Lyons holding her face, but she landed on her back. There's that split. Now she's got to get Big E, yeah, into the ring and cover him for the 3 count, and she might just win this thing. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A hard fought battle between Nikita Lyons and Big E, but in the end, Nikita Lyons, my personal opinion, an upset victory over Big E. This match, though, at the very end could have went either way. Both of these competitors left it all in the ring, but in the end, split-legged leg drop on the outside of the ring, rolls Big E in for the 3 count. Nik- Thank you, ring announcer, taking the words right out of my mouth here. Nikita Lyons, the winner of this contest. We're going to get set for our third matchup of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, if you do like what you're seeing, please hit the follow button. I greatly appreciate it. It's 100% free, costs absolutely nothing, and it would help me out. I'm on the road to 50 followers. Also, this stream is presented to you by W Energy. Go to w.gg, purchase anything on their menu, and use the promo code Big Nate Energy for 10% off at checkout. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got sponsored by them today. It's awesome. And we're waiting for our shipment to come in. Once it does, we're going to go live with a opening. We're going to open the contents live on stream. We're going to try the contents live on stream, give you our 100% non-biased opinion on what we think of the energy drink. But it's 100% natural, no additives, no dyes, just straight caffeine energy. Perfect for gamers, perfect for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set for our third match of the night. We've had a normal match, we've had an Extreme Rules match. We are now going for an I Quit match. So, once again, completely random. Will not know who the competitors are. It could be somebody that I've created, it could be a current WWE superstar or a former WWE superstar. Time will tell. So, with that said, let's get straight to it. Also, coming up later tonight, a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. The winner receives the Fan Forged Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, will become the first ever champion. Is this on? Yes, it is. Andre Chase. So Andre Chase, I think he was one of the latest superstars released from the WWE, if I'm not mistaken, on this latest round of releases that they did. Former member of Chase U, Chase University, formerly on NXT. Now we're getting set to see who his opponent is on this I Quit match. Well, we've seen him at the opening matchup, and now we're going to see him again, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. So the Undertaker, I guess, upset. So I guess I'm going to have to beg the ring announcer to quit interrupting me while I'm talking. So I guess the Undertaker, not happy with his countout loss earlier to Terry Funk, and he's wanting revenge. So I guess he's going to take on an opponent that is not on his level this time in Andre Chase. This one, I believe, will be one sided. Undertaker, far more experience and just overall better than Andre Chase. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and let you know now if you want to go out and support what we do even further, we are going to have merchandise coming up. We're going to have Triple Threat Syndicate t shirts, Grizzly Thunder, Big Nate Gaming. We're going to have our own t shirts available. Also, if you want to support FanForged Wrestling, I will have official FanForged Wrestling merchandise for sale coming soon. When we get all that available, I will post a link in our bio letting you know where to purchase them at and for how much. Wow, where'd the wrestlers go? Undertaker, whoa. So they both started outside the ring? That was weird. Just how I thought this match would turn out. Undertaker dominating. Going for the last ride? Nope. Whoa! Well, I got that on stream. I didn't think that was possible. Undertaker hoisting Andre Chase all the way up from the outside and banging his head against the top turnbuckle. Yeah. What the? All right. So Undertaker just fell through the ring. Referee's down now. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but this match is messing up. Undertaker setting him up again, going for the last ride, but Andre Chase reverses. Hard right hand and a kick to the gut and a chop, along with a drop kick. Goes for the stomp, and he connects with another drop kick. Andre Chase is fired up. Definitely not how I pictured this match to go down. Oh, never mind. Andre Chase saying no way to the referee. He is not willing to say I quit. He might after this, though. Oh, God. Well, I guess Undertaker's going to beat him until he says I quit or not. On the baseball bat. Andre Chase not even giving the Undertaker time to say I quit. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad that this is streaming live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Undertaker glitching through the ring. Andre Chase under the ring now. And yeah. And here we go. More thumbtacks. As if we did. And do we have a hole in the ring? Referee, I think you need to check the ring. I think we have a hole in it. Andre Chase just fell into the damn hole. Undertaker setting him up for the tombstone, and Andre Chase reverses. Ladies and gentlemen, our ring might be broke. Oh, on the top row. Andre Chase gave up. Well, what can I say about that match? First of all, this is how it started on the top rope, and then Undertaker did it again later on during the match. Choke slammed the hell out of him. Andre Chase still didn't give up. Double underhook facebuster on the baseball bat. And then eventually, Andre Chase just gives up. So, ladies and gentlemen, Undertaker standing in the middle of the ring. Hopefully, he don't find the hole and fall through it again. So, we're going to get set for our fourth match of the night coming up. Hopefully, we can get the ring crew out here and fix the ring before the next match so they don't fall in again. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get set for our fourth match of the night. I'm going to take a quick break for just a moment. I'll be back with the fourth match. And this match, in my opinion, might be one of the best matches of the night. Even though I don't know the competitors who's in this match just yet. So I'll be back. Give me about 3 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Sorry. I had to get something to drink. Commentating 3 matches. My throat got a little bit dry. I apologize. But I'm back. We're going to get set for this next contest. And like I said, going to be a bit of a surprise. But let's see here. You know what? We'll do another. We'll do a fatal 4-way elimination. Elimination on. Falls count anywhere on. No time limit. And let's see here. The weapons that you can use during the match. I think I'm going to do away with the trash can and replace the trash can. If I can find it, there it is. All right. So, yeah, I got my buddy Grizzly Thunder here sitting beside me, helping out, helping picking out the weapons. So, once again, completely random. Won't know who's in the match until they come out. All right. So, Fatal 4-way Extreme Rules, elimination style. Like I said, anybody that comes out here, it can be male, it can be female, it can be one of my creations, it could be a WWE superstar, legend, former WWE superstar, anybody that's on the roster. So, if it's one of my creations, I will tell you the backstory behind it. And it looks like starting out will be CM Punk. Old school CM Punk. All right, so I am going. Okay, never mind. I was going to skip the entrance because it was playing a song. I've got songs turned off, but it was playing CM Punk's Ring of Honor song. And I definitely don't want a copyright strike against me. But thankfully, it was just the drums. Hopefully, I won't get copyrighted for that. Not my fault. I had creator safe mode on. So I don't know why that song started playing. All right, CM Punk's opponent. Oh, the Samoan Werewolf. And excuse me, in my personal opinion, excuse me. Sorry, my throat's dry, y'all. My personal opinion, the future, undisputed world, whatever you want to call it, heavyweight champion. All right. So I'm getting tired of the ring announcer interrupting me. So me and him's gonna have a talk after this show. Trust me. So I see Jacob Fatu beating Roman Reigns for him to be the new head of the table and world heavyweight champion. Only because my personal opinion, I think Jacob Fatu's better than Roman Reigns. Y'all might like me for that comment, y'all might hate me for that comment, but that's my personal opinion. I think Jacob Fatu is 10 times better in the ring than Roman Reigns is. All right. Who's up next? This could be one of my creations, and it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of my creations, Angel Michelle, who I must say is my ex wife, who I do still live with, along with her boyfriend, Grizzly Thunder. I should say husband because they've been together for years. And like I said, I'm not going to discuss it on this stream, but I will eventually later on do a personal stream where I'm just me, and I'll tell you why I'm here and why I'm living with everyone the way I am. So, Angel Michelle, one of my character creations. I have several more that you might see tonight. I was not expecting her to be in this contest. And WWE legend Alundra Blaze. So, once again, going back to a personal opinion of mine, Alundra Blaze, yes, she was a former WWE Women's Champion, or at the time, WWF Women's Champion. But her career really went down the drain when she dropped the WWF Women's Championship in the trash can live on Monday Nitro. When she joined up with WCW and dropped the belt in the trash can live on TV, I feel like that's when her just entire career went downhill. Because quite honestly, she didn't do much in WCW. What? Former cruiserweight champion? Maybe even hardcore champion? But, anyways, you know, that's my personal opinion. Jacob Fatu already pulling out a sledgehammer, CM Punk not having none of it. Remember, this is, excuse me, this is elimination, falls count anywhere. Irish whip into the corner, and Laundry Blaze pulling out more thumbtacks. Like this show hasn't had enough thumbtacks already. Angel Michelle setting CM Punk up for an Alabama slam, but he reverses. Jacob Fatu now going after CM Punk. CM Punk reverses. Angel Michelle trying to get involved in CM Punk uh, hard shot right to the stomach. Irish whip into the referee. Angel Michelle goes for the cover. One. And we have a football in the ring. Didn't see who did it, but somebody brought a damn football into the ring. Jacob Fatu. Wow. Looked like a whisper in the wind style move. Setting up Angel Michelle into an impaler DDT. That's got to be it for Angel Michelle. Goes for the cover. One, two, and she kicks out at two. Jacob Fatu can't believe it. Angel Michelle going for a stretch muffler. And I do know that my stream is lagging, and I do apologize for anybody that is seeing this technical difficulty. I do apologize for it. I promise you, these streams are going to get better as time goes on. Jacob Fatu with the cover, and the referee was out of position. CM Punk setting Alundra Blaze up. Angel Michelle setting Jacob Fatu up. All right, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We have a cover and a 2 count. Thank you for joining my live. You are watching Fan Forged Wrestling's debut show. We are a pro wrestling company for the fans. And when I say for the fans, I mean it. We have a viewer's choice event that will be coming up soon where the fans get to vote on the matches. If you want a character in this game and to be a part of our roster, send me a DM. Let me know where I can find your superstar. I am on PC. And if you don't have a PC available to upload your creation, send me a DM with your ideas and I will get your character created. The only thing I ask for is when you create your character, put in your social link on your character creation for your name, what your gamer tag is, or your username on Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is that you sign up for. That way I can shout you out live on stream. This is a fatal four-way match between Jacob Fatu, CM Punk, Alundra Blaze, and Angel Michelle, who is one of my character creations. We have a cover on the outside. Oh, Alundra Blaze almost eliminated CM Punk. That would have been a major upset. Massive headbutt by Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu lands hard in the ladder. Angel Michelle breaks it up though. Going for a pile driver or a power. Oh, sorry, everyone. I just had a flashlight blind me for a couple of minutes. I apologize for the silence. I was trying to get my vision back where I could see. This may be it. Alondra Blaze might tap out. No, she does not. Hurricane Rana by Alondra Blaze on Jacob Fatu. CM Punk, is he setting him up for the Anacon device? Alondra Blaze says, nope, will not happen. Jacob Fatu, Impaler DDT on Alondra Blaze, goes for the cover. And a kick out at 2. This match continues. Angel Michelle with CM Punk on her shoulders, and CM Punk reverses into a roll up. Angel Michelle reverses, and CM Punk is a. Angel Michelle just eliminated CM Punk. Jacob Fatu with a roll up and a handful of kites. Angel Michelle kicks out at 1. Oh, hard power slam by Angel Michelle and a stiff clothesline to Alondra Blaze. Going for a leg drop and misses, lands on the stop sign instead. All right, Alondra Blaze is eliminated. We are down to 2. Angel Michelle and Jacob Fatu. Headbutt to the spine. Jacob Fatu throws Angel Michelle to the corner, trips over the ring steps, it looked like. Double handed choke by Angel Michelle, and a rake to the eyes by Jacob Fatu, setting her up for a pile driver on the stop sign. That's got to be it. No, Angel Michelle kicks out at 1. Jacob Fatu right now has got to think, what else can I do to put her away? Impaler DDT again. That's got to be it. No! She kicks out again. Wow. Oh, chop to the throat. Is he going for another? No, he's going for a power bomb. Oh, stop sign to the chest. Angel Michelle reverses. Now Angel Michelle going for the thumbtacks. Jacob Fatu says no, but hell no. Massive leg drop and goes for the cup. Nope. Angel Michelle says not this way. And she goes back to grab the bag of thumbtacks. Angel Michelle just pours the thumbtacks in the middle of the ring. Jacob Fatu with a stop sign and instead throat chops her. strong headbutt by Angel Michelle, but you know how them Samoans are. They don't care about headbutts because they headbutt people all the time. Angel Michelle just flattened Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu reverses. And now Jacob Fatu with. How many times are we going to see thumbtacks tonight? You know, I need a counter. I need a counter in the top part of the screen to show how many bags of thumbtacks that we have seen tonight on tonight's first show. What is that? 5 bags? Oh, back body drop onto the thumbtacks. Angel Michelle crashes hard on a bag of thumbtacks, and here we go again. Another bag of thumbtacks. Man, what was that now 6 bags? Angel Michelle with a headbutt of her own and just smacks Jacob Fatu with the table. Just smacks him right upside the head with it. Body splash in the corner, lands in the thumbtack. Oh my God. Look at all them thumbtacks in Jacob Fatu's back. Back elbow by Angel Michelle. Angel Michelle's coming into this not playing around. Dragging him right through the thumbtacks and kicking him in the chest. And Jacob Fatu kicks out at 2. At this point in time, Angel Michelle's got to be thinking, what do I need to do to put him away? They have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at one another. Angel Michelle landing in the thumbtacks. Kick to the gut by Jacob Fatu. Oh, kick to the face right in the corner. Goes for the cover. And Angel Michelle still kicks out. Shoulder breaker by Angel Michelle. Angel Michelle goes for the cover. And Jacob Fatu once again kicks out. Jacob Fatu reverses. Angel Michelle reverses. Jacob Fatu lands on the ladder on the outside. Whoa, what the hell? Well, Angel Michelle splashed the ladder and the ladder just went up in the air. Impaler DDT again, that's got to be it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules Elimination. CM Punk, the first to go. Alundra Blaze was the next one. But in the end, the Samoan Werewolf picks up the victory over Angel Michelle. I tell you, this match was awesome. This match was amazing. Both and how the ladder landed way up there, I physics. I don't understand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob fought two, Angel Michelle leaving it all in the ring, gave the audience everything and more. Congratulations to Jacob fought two, winning this contest, covered in thumbtacks, matchup rated the greatest of all time. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, it is the truth. All right, going to get ready for our fifth matchup of the night. Give me just one moment here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a match idea or there's something that you want to see, maybe a dream match, maybe a match that's once in a lifetime, drop it in the comments and I will put that matchup on the list. Also, if you're interested in joining FanForge Wrestling, give me a DM. Send me a DM. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Give me your character idea or let me know how to look them up on Community Creations. I am playing on PC. But if you have a character idea in mind or want your character featured in WWE 2K26 and on FanForge Wrestling, give me the access or not access, but send me where to search format or give me your character idea. I'll put you in the game. And who knows, maybe this Thursday night, well, not tomorrow night. How about Tuesday night? There we go. Our second show of FanForged Wrestling. You might just see yourself live on FanForged Wrestling. Also, now being sponsored by W Energy. If you want to purchase W Energy for yourself and try it out, w dot w.gg. Wow. Search up their products, give it a try, enter the promo code box opening and taste test. We're doing that on stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And give a we're going to give our honest opinion, myself and Grizzly Thunder. We're going to give our personal, honest opinion about the energy drinks. 100% natural, no added flavorings, no added dyes or anything like that. All natural. So if you want to check out their products for yourself, w.gg. And if you do purchase one of their products, use the promo code Big Nate Energy. All right. Going to get set for our next contest of the night. And everyone, my two daughters will not leave me alone until I tell everybody that they said hi and enjoy the stream. All right. So we are going to get set for our next contest of the night. Remember, our main event is a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. Wow. To determine the very first Fan Forged Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. All right. So we're going to get set. I think we're going to go ahead and just do a normal match. Actually, you know what? We have not done a tag team match. Let's go ahead and get down to it. Once again, completely random. I won't know who is teaming with who. Everything is set to random. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be two women against two guys. This could be interesting. All right, is this going to be Chelsea Green or Piper Niven? It is going to be Piper Niven. All right, so Piper Niven, the first one up in this contest. It said the secret Hervis down at the bottom, and I honestly thought it was going to be Piper Niven and who was it? Alba Fire? Maybe Chelsea Green? And no, it's just Piper Niven. So waiting to see who her tag team partner is going to be. Well, spoke too soon, I guess, because this is either going to be Alba Fire or Chelsea Green, and it is Chelsea Green. So, big time fan of Chelsea Green. I think her run as the women's United States champion was one of the greatest runs since the championship was introduced. So, not going to be biased in this match, but I am a huge Chelsea Green fan. All right, who's their opponents? Oh, this could be another creation of mine. It's either the real tag team or it is the creations of mine. This could go either way. Okay. And why they're not coming out together, I do not know, unless they're not teaming. Maybe it's another tag team. I don't know. Anyways, Alex Shelley, him and his tag team partner Chris Sabin, two of my absolute favorites. Watched them in TNA, New Japan. While they were in WWE, I definitely thought they were going to make it. And looks like a member of the LWO, Rey Mysterio. No. So I'm going to be 100% honest. I do not know much about Cruz del Toro. I know he was a member of the LWO. I couldn't tell you if he was still wrestling or not. I don't know nothing about the guy. So, yeah, I'm in the dark on that. So we have a secret Hervis, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, or Niven rather, Alex Shelley, and Cruz del Toro. Tag team match is underway. Piper Niven and Alex Shelley starting things out. Arm wrench by Alex Shelley. Wrenching down on the arm, went to an arm breaker. Irish whip into the corner. Looks like he may go and tag in Cruz, which he does. Double super kick. Nicely done on Piper Niven. Yes, I know I'm pronouncing her name wrong and I apologize. It's Niven, not Nevin. Missile drop kick. Springboard missile drop kick at that. Irish whip back into the corner. These two working like a well oiled tag team. Up rope shoulder thrust. I don't know what you'd call that move. Chelsea Green breaks up the pin at the count of one. Alex Shelley going for a super kick and Piper Niven ducks. Reversal by Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley going back up to the top and a tag. Chelsea Green now in. Dodges a super kick and a stiff forearm shot by Chelsea Green. Irish whip reverse over the top rope, but hangs on. Stun gun. Chelsea Green lands hard on the outside. I will tell you this much right now, ladies and gentlemen. The very first match that I have ever seen of Chelsea Green was back in Lucha Underground. Kick out at two. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. I'm glad that you liked that match. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. I'm glad that you did come close. If you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, that comment was actually from the competitor in one of the last matches, Angel Michelle, who was actually out of the Fatal Four Way. She was one of the last two members left. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, back to what I was saying. The very first Chelsea Green match I ever saw was back in Lucha Underground. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, and if you are a pro wrestling fan, go to YouTube and look up Chelsea Green versus Penta. Excuse me. Yeah, I said that right. Chelsea Green versus Penta, the current Intercontinental Champion, taking on Chelsea Green, Lucha Underground. One of the best matches that I have ever witnessed. Chelsea Green, who was known as Reclusa, I believe at the time, and taking on Penta, who was known as Penta Dark. One of the greatest matches, I tell you. And Chris Sabin, I'm sorry, not Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley breaks up the pin. I'm actually used to seeing Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley teaming up, so Alex Shelley having a new tag team partner is throwing me off. Irish whip by the Secret Hervis and a double shoulder tackle. Alex Shelley tagged back in, goes straight after Piper Niven. Nice takedown by Alex Shelley. And a stomp right to the forehead. Remember, this is not falls count anywhere, and this is not extreme rules. So both of these competitors can be counted out. To the count of three. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, my throat is dry and is giving out. That's where a color commentator would be nice to have at about this time. Oh, referee got up to 8. Both people back inside the ring again. Alex Shelley, or yeah, with a kick to the, what was that, sliced bread number 2? What, shell shock, right? I think Alex Shelley calls that the shell shock. Tags in Cruz del Toro. Now, if he, excuse me, if he uses the finisher, I have no idea what it's called. I don't even know what his finisher is. So I might be acting in a state of shock because I honestly have no clue what his finisher is. Irish whip into the ropes and a double shoulder tackle of their own. Jawbreaker by Piper Niven. Overhead belly to belly suplex. Tags in Chelsea Green. Hard clothesline by Alex Shelley. Followed up with a knee drop. And Piper Niven just had to get her 2 cents in. Cheap shot on Alex Shelley. Irish whip into the corner by Green. Back elbow by Shelley. Alex Shelley setting her up. Oh, very nice. Irish whip to the corner. Chelsea Green's not having any of that. She's tired of being double teamed. Goes for the cover. Sorry, I am losing my voice. And we still have a main event to do, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Shelley goes for the cover. 1, not even a 2 count. Tilt to World head scissors by Alex Shelley. Tags in Cruz del Toro again. Chelsea Green going for a high knee and it gets reversed. Looks like maybe he slipped off that rope, but I don't know. I don't know if he connected with all of it. Backstabber by Chelsea Green. Goes for the cover and puts her feet up on the ropes. Come on, ref. Her feet's on the ropes. Tags in Piper Niven, going for that double body slam again. Goes for the cover. Alex Shelley comes in and saves Cruz del Toro from being pinned. Man, Irish whip back into the corner. I'm sorry, Cruz del Toro reverses. Side Russian leg sweep by Cruz del Toro. Does not go for the cover, but goes and tags in Shelley. Into a facebuster. Alex Shelley working on Piper Niven's knee. Stiff forearm shot by Piper Niven. And up for a double team move. Double axe handle on the arm. Alex Shelley, Irish whips Chelsea Green into the corner. And they turn around and do the same move. Neck breaker, back breaker combo. Irish whip reverse. El Toro trying to get this crowd fired up. After all the action they've seen tonight, I tell you, this crowd has stuck with us through the remainder of these matches, ladies and gentlemen. These matches only keep getting better and better as the night goes on. And kick out at one. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up next, oh, got the knees up and a bicycle kick, well, pump kick by Chelsea Green. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening, a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. The winner, oh, shoulder tackle from the top rope. Tornado DDT by Del Toro. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. The winner will become the very first FFW Fan Forged Wrestling heavyweight champion. Going for the shell shock. Will she tap out? Chelsea Green comes in and breaks it up before she could submit. Chelsea Green, not the legal person in this match, but Piper Niven, I think. Well, never mind. She's rising to her feet. Referee's got to get Chelsea Green out of the ring. She is not the legal competitor. Going for shell shock again, and Piper Niven might tap out this time. Wait, her hand's on the rope. Her hand was on the referee. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess the referee didn't see her hand on the rope. This match back and forth all night. All four are giving it everything they had. But in the end, Alex Shelley locked in shell shock. Even though her hand was under the rope, sliced bread number two. set up. There's a submission. And when he cranks back, you can clearly see her hand was on that bottom rope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, awesome tag team match. If you want to take part in Fan Forged Wrestling, send me a message. Let me know what your idea for your character is, colors, design, name. Uh, I'll need your gamer tag to post. That way I can shout you out during our live shows. Don't have to be present the night of the shows. If you have things to do, I understand, no worries. But I would like for you to be in chat during the shows so you can watch your character and get an idea of where your character is going. I keep track of everything on PWFT, Pro Wrestling Federation Tracker, wins, losses, championship history, everything like that will be documented. I will also have a website with all the history and everything with Fan Forged Wrestling on it. But if you're interested, send me a message. We'll figure out your character. We'll figure out the idea behind it. And if you already have your character created and you're on PC, let me know where to find it in Community Creations. I'll download it, add you to the roster. With that said, it is now time for your main event of the evening. This is a 30-man over the top rope battle royal. So, 30-man over the top rope battle royal, the winner will become the very first Fan Forged Wrestling heavyweight champion. Now, in this matchup, we will probably see some of the custom wrestlers I've created. You'll possibly see people like myself, Grizzly Thunder, TTV Velo, throughout the match. A couple more people that I have created on here that are wrestling fans and are also part of my family. They've been a part of every eFed that I've done before I started streaming. And I thought, sorry for that noise, that was a motorcycle going down the road. But everybody that I've created has been a part of eFeds that I have done in the past before I started streaming. And doing this one live on Twitch and YouTube, I thought, why not put them back in here again this year? So that's what I did. All right. Title match, we definitely want on. Um, we're going to put male. And once again, as you can see, completely random. Completely random. So, all right. Heavyweight championship. On the line, 30 man over the top rope Royal Rumble, your main event of the evening. 30 surprise entrance. As you can see, it was live. I'd made no changes to the roster. So what you see is it completely done at random. All right. So competitor number one. All right. Dragon Lee, the first competitor in this Rumble. We will see who will be entrant number two. Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, competitor number two, Hulk Hogan. Sorry, I have my own opinions on Hulk Hogan. So let's see if Hulk Hogan will last all 30 superstars. Oh, I take nothing away from everything Hulk Hogan has done in pro wrestling. It's just some of his comments and his way of life that I doesn't sit too well with me. Dragon Lee over the top rope but hangs on. Hulk Hogan rushes Dragon Lee into the corner. Dragon Lee reverses. And a Hurricane Rana by Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee trying to eliminate Hulk Hogan, but Hogan said, that doesn't work for me, brother. Dragon Lee trying to eliminate Hulk Hogan. Knee drop by Hulk Hogan. Hopefully, this next superstar that's set to come out here within the next couple of minutes, in fact, 10 seconds away, will eliminate Hulk Hogan. Because Dragon Lee, I can already tell you, will not. Here comes BCW superstar Cole Quinn. Hogan choking Dragon Lee in the corner. Reverse DDT by Cole Quinn. Well, I said I hope the next person in eliminates Hulk Hogan. Unfortunately, boot scraped by Hulk Hogan. Unfortunately, I don't see either of these eliminating Hulk Hogan from this match. Cole Quinn going after Dragon Lee now. Suplex landed hard in the ring. Hurricane Rana by Dragon Lee. Going for a DDT, but Cole Quinn reverses. Hogan going. Oh, I thought he was going for a suplex, but never mind. Irish whip and a big boot by Hogan. Cole Quinn going for the elimination. Yes. Dragon Lee, the first one eliminated. Yes, thank you, ring announcer. I just stated the obvious. Hogan with a headbutt on Cole Quinn. Should be coming up on the fourth competitor of this Rumble. And here comes Hogan's best friend, Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff with a face breaker on Hogan. Eric Bischoff now going after Cole Quinn. Snapmare on Cole Quinn into a kick. Hogan going for a leg drop on Eric Bischoff, but Bischoff moves out of the way. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, in this Rumble, anything can happen. Anybody can show up. Hogan not having any of Cole Quinn attacking Eric Bischoff. Reverse power bomb by Hulk Hogan. Bear hug by Hulk Hogan. Joe Quinn's been eliminated. Hogan going to the top rope. Shoulder tackle from the top rope. And here comes another BCW original, I think. El Mago Jr. Hogan with a leg drop on Eric Bischoff. Doctor came in the room today. The doctor took my blood pressure and it was good. No idea why I woke up. Hogan busted wide open. And Eric Bischoff has been eliminated by Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan might actually last out all 30 opponents. I hope not, but and there went El Mago Jr. And here comes possibly the only man who could eliminate Hulk Hogan out of this Rumble, John Cena. And John Cena doing exactly that. John Cena could not eliminate Hulk Hogan, and there's a big boot by Hogan. Going for a body slam. Cena reverses. Cena pandering to the crowd. I don't know what he was trying to do, but you can't turn your back to Hulk Hogan like that. I know that much. John Cena trying that same move again. Did not work. Now Hulk Hogan trying to eliminate John Cena. John Cena does not allow Hulk Hogan to eliminate him. John Cena going for a Hurricane Rana? No. Hogan reverses into a power bomb. Enzuigiri by John Cena. Deadlift into a side slam or body slam. Attitude adjustment by John Cena. Top rope elbow drop by John Cena. And here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles entering in at number 7. Cena goes over the top rope but hangs on. AJ Styles reverses a suplex and takes out Hogan's knee. AJ trying for a suplex? No, a neck breaker. Hogan with a running bulldog. John Cena now trying to eliminate Hulk Hogan. This may be it for the Hulkster. No. Hogan with a backbreaker. AJ Styles now trying to work over Hulk Hogan, but Hogan's saying no. AJ Styles with a drop kick on John Cena. Barely connects, but follows it up with a facebuster. And here we go. Next competitor in the ring. All right, so one half of Hank and Tank, Tank Ledger. Hank thinking about eliminating Hogan, maybe not. John Cena with a Hurricane Rana on Tank. Hogan with a body slam. AJ Styles eliminated. Back down to three competitors again. Hogan going for the leg drop on Tank. Scoop slam on John Cena. Jawbreaker by Tank onto Hogan. Hogan goes over the top rope. Tank Ledger just eliminates Hulk. Just eliminated Hulk Hogan. Talk about a major upset. Here comes Ray Phoenix. Spinning roundhouse kick by Phoenix. On seeing an attitude adjustment on Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix eliminated. These two men going back and forth in this match. John Cena trying to eliminate Tank. AA over the top rope. Yes, it is. Tank Ledger is eliminated. John Cena with a sunset flip on my Rise 2K22 player. Told you you'd see anybody in this Rumble. Moonsault, but John Cena gets the knees up. And here we go with the next competitor in this Rumble. And here comes the great Khali. Another shocking upset. John Cena eliminated by my Rise 2K22 player. Here comes JC Mateo. Yeah, he was a part of yeah. Well, there goes the My Rise 2K22 player. Comes Tongaloa. See Mateo trying to eliminate the Great Khali, but did not work. Tongaloa up on the middle rope. Great Khali grabbing JC Mateo by the throat. And a choke slam over the top rope. Goodbye, JC Mateo. Here comes the demon, Finn Balor. I got home so we. No, it's so we did. I got. No, so we did when me and my mama came home. So we had the dog take it. Like, hopefully. Ben Beller looking like he's setting up for the shotgun drop kick, and no, Great Khali reverses. I never would have. All right, one half of the Street Profits. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. Ben Beller eliminated. That's awful. He's been going really well too. Oh. Tonga Loa been eliminated. Here comes WWE legend Tito Santana. Well, there goes Angelo Dawkins. He's the next one eliminated. Sorry. Lee looking to eliminate Tito Santana. Santana reverses. Side Russian leg sweep by Tito Santana. Great Khali's back is all jacked up from the beating that he's taken in this match. And here comes another WWE Hall of Famer, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Tito Santana going to try to eliminate the Great Khali, and he does. The Great Khali is eliminated. Man, Roddy Piper no selling Tito Santana. Irish whip, nope, reverse. Hard right hand in the corner by Tito Santana. Piper reverses and getting ready for the next competitor. Number 18, it is The Rock. Shoulder tackle by The Rock. Big, setting big boot by The Rock. Looked like Rock was going to try to eliminate Santana, but Santana blocks it and immediately gets attacked by Piper, who goes after The Rock. Wow, and just as soon as he's come in, The Rock has been eliminated. Piper going with the sleeper hold. And here comes number 19, Seth Rollins. Edo Santana eliminated. Seth immediately puts Roddy Piper in the crossface. Sling blade by Seth Rollins. Seth going for the stomp already? Yes, he is, and he connects. And Piper has been eliminated. All right, who is going to be number 20? It is the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. I feel like back in the day, this match would have been a top tier match when Kurt Angle was in his prime. I think Seth Rollins and Kurt Angle would have put on a classic. But Kurt Angle's retired now. Will he come back? Time will tell. But, once you retire from pro wrestling, you always find that itch again and want to come back. Closest thing we got to see was Kurt Angle with the Shield, if I'm not mistaken. Shoulder breaker by Kurt Angle. Moonsault by Kurt Angle. Seth Rollins goes over the top rope. And Kurt Angle going to try to eliminate Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins holds on. Collar and elbow tie up. Seth Rollins into a gut buster. Springboard moonsault, but Kurt Angle gets the knees up. Kurt Angle trying to rush Seth into the corner, but Seth blocks it. Kurt Angle going for the ankle lock. There is no submissions in this match. And Seth reverses it. But how much damage was done to Seth's ankle? Enzuigiri by Kurt Angle. And here comes number 21, Charlie Dempsey. Moonsault again by Kurt Angle, but he missed. Side suplex onto Charlie Dempsey. Seth setting up for the pedigree. Yes, he is. Charlie Dempsey with a neck breaker. Seth counters. And was going for the stomp. It looked like Kurt Angle intercepted it. Seth goes over the top and is eliminated. All right, we're down to Charlie Dempsey and Kurt Angle. And if you are not familiar with Charlie Dempsey, he is the son of WWE legend, not a Hall of Famer, but legend William Regal. Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle with a monkey flip on Charlie Dempsey. Kurt Angle going for a standing moonsault or a moonsault from the top rope while Charlie Dempsey was standing, but did not connect. Another monkey flip by Kurt Angle. Back elbow by Charlie Dempsey. And we get ready for the next competitor. And number 22, Paragon J. Pierce. Sleeper hold on Charlie Dempsey, and he counters it. And Paragon J. Pierce, thanks for coming in and out. Shortest time in the Rumble so far tonight. Kurt Angle going for that ankle lock again. Charlie Dempsey working on Kurt Angle's legs. Charlie Dempsey rushes Kurt Angle to the ropes. Kurt Angle reverses. And another monkey flip. Here we go. Number 23, I believe. Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey has been eliminated. And number 23, Brooks Jensen. Charlie Dempsey. He's on the NXT roster right now. His son, or his father rather, is WWE legend William Regal. Jensen is eliminated. All right. We're getting geared up for the next competitor in this Rumble. Remember, the Fan Forged Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is on the line, and here comes Ilya Dragunov. This ought to be a good pairing here. And Dragunov starting out strong with a clothesline to Kurt Angle. Right. Wade Barrett is in. Wade Barrett taking over on Kurt Angle. And another monkey flip. Man, I think we need a monkey flip counter, much like we needed a thumbtack counter earlier. Dragunov's going for a taunt. Wade Barrett not having it. Wade Barrett stomp on the hand. Ilya Dragunov going to try to eliminate Wade Barrett, and he is successful. All right, 10 seconds until the next competitor. Dragunov trying to eliminate Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle says, nope, not tonight. And we seen him in the, what, second match of the night? Here comes Big E. And Dragunov has been eliminated thanks to the help of Big E and Kurt Angle. Hopefully we won't see the Undertaker back in this match. We've already seen the Undertaker twice tonight, and he broke the damn ring in the third match of the night. Both of them glitching right through the middle of the damn ring. Kurt Angle going for the ankle lock on Big E. Big E going to eliminate Kurt? No. Kurt fights back. Looking for the angle slam, maybe? No. Hoist him up on his shoulders. Samoan drop by Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle setting him up for an angle slam off the middle rope. Down goes the straps on Kurt Angle, setting him up for the ankle lock. Remember, this is a Royal Rumble. You must be eliminated by going over the top rope. Submissions do not count. Big E's tapping out, but you can't win by submission. Middle rope splash by Kurt Angle. That's got to be it. Big E may be eliminated. Big E reverses. Kurt Angle is eliminated. What a shocker. And here comes Grayson Waller. Big E goes flying over the top rope, but he holds on. Will he the No, Big E has been eliminated. All right, we're coming down to the last few competitors here, ladies and gentlemen. Dexter Loomis, formerly of the Wyatt Six. Number 28, that means we have two competitors left. Grayson Waller with a splash in the corner on Dexter Loomis. Spinebuster by Dexter Loomis. All right, coming up next will be number 29. Back elbow by Waller. Loomis stucks a big boot. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they just keep bouncing into one another. Luthez press. European uppercut to the back of the head by Grayson Waller. And we're getting set for number 29, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is TTV Velo himself, Daniel James, entering in at number 29 in this Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you will know. TTV Velo, one member of the Triple Threat Syndicate. I may be a little bit biased in saying this, but hey, he could win the entire Rumble right here tonight and be our first ever Fan Forged Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. But we still have one competitor left, number 30. I don't know. Everything is completely random. Dexter Loomis gets knocked down by Grayson Waller. Dexter Loomis trips up Daniel James. Daniel James says, "No, I'm not having that." Goes after Grayson Waller. These two battling back and forth. Daniel James backed up in the corner. Dexter Loomis almost looked like Dexter Loomis and Daniel James teaming up there for a minute. Grayson Waller taking out both men. Daniel James, what's he got in mind? Shoots Grayson Waller into the corner. Going for a kick to the gut, but Grayson Waller reverses. Irish whip to the corner by Waller. Back elbow shot to Daniel James's head. That'll rattle his brain a little. Dexter Loomis going straight after Grayson Waller. And here we go, 10 seconds away from number 30. Daniel James. Oh, bust. And the crowd goes mild. Number 30 is Pete Dunne. Huge spine buster on Daniel James by, excuse me, Dexter Loomis. Daniel James going for a DDT, but Dexter Loomis reverses. Grayson Waller eliminated by Pete Dunne. We're down to the final three. Dexter Loomis with a body slam. Oh, nip up by Daniel James and a double axe handle that Daniel James just shook off into a neck breaker. Pete Dunne, side suplex on Daniel James. Oh, snap the fingers of Daniel James. Neither one of us was in this Rumble. Yeah. What's your finisher? Kiss your ass goodbye. It is like No, it's just you're you and him kind of have the same finisher, except you take off running from the ropes and just put your head right into their jaw. Daniel just grabs him by the head and just bam. Oh no, you're both bad guys. Dangerous by design. I'll have to show it to him. I don't remember the name. You know how long it's been since I actually looked at y'all's moveset? All right, we're still down to the same three competitors here. Dexter Loomis with the Luthez press on Pete Dunne. Oh, hard right hand by Daniel James. Kick to the leg onto Dexter Loomis by Daniel James. Pete Dunne's like, nope. Back elbow by Daniel James onto Dexter Loomis. Pete Dunne tried to get involved. Excuse me. Losing my voice again, y'all. Daniel James is cleaning house in this match. Dexter Loomis with a kick to the gut. Backs Daniel James up to the ropes. Oh no, thought he was going to eliminate Daniel James, but Daniel James had other ideas. Dexter Loomis, reverse backbreaker by Daniel James onto Dexter Loomis, and immediately goes after Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne kicked to the side of the head of Daniel James. Is he going to snap the fingers again? Yes, he is. No, he's going to try to break Daniel James' arm. And he's pulling on the fingers again. What kind of maniac would sit there and grab their fingers and twist and pull? I don't understand what goes on in their head. I don't know anybody who would actually do that. No, you didn't tap out. Daniel James just sitting back watching these two beat the hell out of each other. Daniel James will not give up. There it is. He just hit his finish. I cannot think of the name of it right offhand. Sends Dexter Loomis over the top rope. Dexter Loomis is eliminated. Daniel James, Daniel James eliminated him. We're down to the final two, ladies and gentlemen. Who will walk out of this match the first ever FFW heavyweight champion? Pete Dunne with a double axe handle across Daniel James's chest. Triangle choke on Daniel James. Daniel James is like, nope. Slams him down. And Daniel James is bloody. He's got bruises all over his body from the beatings that he's taken tonight. Daniel James over the top rope. Oh my God. He done his absolute best, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. Daniel James, I will sit here. If I could stand right now, I probably would give him a standing ovation. Pete Dunne your first ever FFW heavyweight champion. But, ladies and gentlemen, without a doubt, after tonight's performance, Daniel James definitely a top contender. We'll have to wait and see. Check us out Tuesday night, FanForged Wrestling's official debut show, Forged in Fire. Every Tuesday night, we're going to have a major announcement during that show on naming a number one contender. Also in action next Tuesday night, you've seen her earlier tonight compete in a fatal four way. Next week, you'll see her compete in one on one action to get ready to name a women's world champion. Angel Michelle taking on Madison Nicole one on one. The winner of that match will be guaranteed in a top three seed in the women's championship rankings. Also, debuting will be the likes of Shane Adams, Nate Woods, and a whole lot of others. You thought tonight was going to be amazing? Forged in Fire this Tuesday night coming up, 7 p.m. Central Time. If you want your superstar to be featured in FFW, leave a comment, send me a message, give me your character ideas, tell me where I can download your character. I will put you in the show for this Tuesday night, and who knows, maybe even competing in a spot for a number one contenders match. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in. Thank you for tuning in, watching the premiere show of Forged in Fire. We named a new world heavyweight champion in Pete Dunne. We will see Pete Dunne in action this Tuesday night. Also, check out our sponsor, W Energy. W.GG. You look at their product, you find a product. When you go to checkout, enter the promo code Big Nate Energy, save you 10% at discount at checkout. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for watching. We'll be back Tuesday night. New characters. The excuse me. Hopefully I'll have my voice 100% by then. Who knows? I might have a color commentator. You never know. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you Tuesday night for Forged in Fire. Contender matches, championship matches, debuts, returns. You never know what you'll see at Forged in Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night, and we will see you Tuesday night. Night.